Sai is in the kitchen with me today and we're cooking pasta. Now this pasta sounds mouth-watering. It's a combination of bisque and crab meat, just divine.
I thought I'd do something a bit hearty and seafoody for you, and I love crabs, so the first thing we're going to do is get on to making the actual bisque itself. So we've got our pan nice and hot. Pop a little bit of olive oil.
Classic mirepoix to start with for a bisque.
Of course.
I like how you've made this dish a little bit French-Italian style.
Yeah, I thought I've never actually done a bisque for you, and I was like, you know what, I think we should mix it up a little bit.
Oh, thank you.
And give you something different to try. So we've got a carrot and some celery in there, and some onion.
Oh, that was a strong onion. I'm crying.
Cooking's emotional, Justine.
It is emotional.
I like that. So we just want to brown it all off, get a bit of colour in there.
Yep.
I've got some spices as well. So I've got a bay leaf, which I just break up a little bit, and some fennel seeds, so a quarter teaspoon of that.
The basis of many sauces involves this mirepoix, onion, carrots, celery, and then use the wonderful swimmer crab.
Yeah, so it's a whole crab just chopped up, and that's where you get the flavour. That's really oceany seafood flavour. It's creating a really beautiful sauce.
If you don't want to go as extravagant as we're going today with the crab, prawn head, so you'd keep the flesh for later on, and then use the heads and all the shells at the stage where we're going to be putting in the blue swimmer crab. So much flavour.
It's crazy what seafood can do. We've also got some tomato paste that we're going to add just to get a nice light pink blushing colour to our bisque, just so it pops a little bit and it's not a brown colour or anything like that.
Fabulous.
All the veggies are starting to caramelise, getting some beautiful flavour. We'll add the crab.
Beautiful.
So that goes straight in. So basically what you want to do is transform that colour to that orange pink colour, and we know that it's cooked. And from that stage we can add in the wine.
And this is my favourite part, when we add that crab, because you would never think that that would change. Look at it, it's already transforming in colour. Love it. So that takes 30 seconds, no more. And white wine for this?
Yes, white wine. I always like to use white wine for seafood, and then normally a bit of red if it's a darker meat.
Yep. Oh, they've changed colour.
They have, and we've got beautiful caramelisation, so you can go in with a good splash of wine.
Say when.
That's good. Lovely. So basically you just want to wait for it to reduce just a little bit. Yep.
Oh, and that already smells so nice.
Smells delicious. Add our water in, a lid goes on, and we're going to leave it for about 20 minutes. We're going to simmer it away and we can strain it off and get some pasta into our bellies.
Sounds fantastic.
So Justine, we've strained off the bisque, and you can see it's reducing still, just to get it really nice and thick and glossy. And I reckon we can add the pasta now to our boiling water.
Okay, I'll take that lid off.
Beautiful. So I've got some fresh fettuccine, I think are perfect with seafood and the crab especially, so we'll just take that off.
And this is a really delicate dish, so you do want to have pasta that's appropriate with it, and fresh is best when you're cooking a delicate dish like this.
And then we'll just gently help it a little bit and break it up. Really gently. We don't want to obviously damage the pasta, but you can see how quickly it's already fallen apart anyway.
Fresh pasta doesn't take long at all to cook, does it?
No, not at all. So 4 minutes. So that will give us enough time to get the sauce finished, and we'll bring it all together at the same time. But I need you to do a few more things for me.
Yes, whatever you like.
So I've got some parsley. So if you'd like to chop the parsley,
I can.
If you could pass me the creme fraiche.
Creme fraiche for you.
Thank you. And then I've got a chilli. If you could finely slice that up as well.
Sure can.
So I'm just going to pop 2 nice tablespoons.
That creme fraiche is going to give it a little tangy flavour too, which is really appropriate.
Yeah,
with a sauce
and I love creme fraiche. You don't want to have the heat too high. We don't want to split it or anything. Just whisking that in.
The way to my heart is with a bisque sauce with pasta. One of my favourite things, I think.
So delicious. Oh, and that parsley smells so delicious.
I know. And this is a little bit of an Italian finish to this French-inspired pasta with the chilli and the parsley and a bit of lemon. Did you just want a cheek of that?
Thank you. So, Justine, I've got the crab meat here. So 100 grams of crab meat. I'm going to pop that straight into the sauce, and it's just going to gently poach away.
So leave this to the last minute because you don't want to overcook the crab at all.
Exactly. And then just gently break that up.
And just like the crab claws and the crab shells that we used for the bisque, this is going to change colour too a little bit. It'll go white and a little bit pink on the bits that are blue.
Beautiful. So that's looking good. I think our pasta is done. So all I'm going to do is just pull it straight out.
Yep, that's all right. Pasta. I love eating pasta.
Hungry, Justine.
I'm always hungry.
So we're going to go straight in just like that. I'm going to get a bit of that water in there, just like that.
And you're always showing me to put a little bit of water because that water is starchy, meaning it's going to help thicken up our sauce.
It is, exactly. And the sauce is obviously quite loose.
Yep.
We'll go a little bit more pasta as well. And if you can pop actually some lemon juice in here for me.
Can do.
And the parsley as well. So I like to finish any seafood dish with a little bit of lemon juice. Parsley, a bit of colour. Stunning. And I reckon we are good to go. How hungry are you, Justine?
Pretty hungry.
Pretty hungry? All right, so I'm trying to get this everywhere. But we'll go straight in.
And the sauce is sticking nicely to the pasta, that fresh pasta.
Make sure you get lots of that crab in there as well. There's so much.
And you can be a little bit more generous with the sauce for this one because it's such a special sauce that you're making. There's quite a process to it.
Pour a little bit of that sauce, just a little bit.
Let's do it.
Just like that. All right, so Justine, we'll just finish it with a little bit of the parsley and some fresh chilli. You know I love chilli, but...
You do. And you know I don't like too much.
Yeah, so just put a little bit. And then I reckon we can grab some forks, have a taste.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Thank you. I hope it's good.
Oh, I'm quite confident. If it smells this good, it's going to taste even better. That was almost a Lady in the Tramp moment. But I tell you what, that is probably one of the best pastas you've done on Everyday Gourmet.
Awesome.
I love it. I love the crab through it. I love the bisque. And you know what? That addition of chilli, not so hot. It's perfect.
Excellent.